I want to give a quick thanks to those who support me financially or not. All of you are amazing. Alright, yo, we're ready. We're ready. Dude, I waited 2 weeks. 2 weeks to record this. Let's go! Oh. Yo. Okay. I gotta bring it down a bit. Hey. What's going on, E-Tim? It's your boy, Floridone. I'm back again with another Floridone Friday number 2. Alright? You know, the last one, oh my god. You know, there wasn't even a whole lot to talk about, and like, it was still like super exciting. Oh my god. But this one, I have like a lot to talk about today. So I'm gonna throw, that's all this. All of this stuff is what I gotta cover. So it's not gonna be a problem. I can just gotta rotate my phone here. And oh man, what to jump into first? I think I'll start with like the NI stuff, but let me actually like start the game and like start doing this. Dude! I hit the B button again. Oh, dude, let me tell you, as like the days came up when I knew I was going to be recording this, I just got like more and more excited. And it's been like a real struggle to like get up and like get up before 12 and start doing things, right? But I still get like everything done in the day that I want to. It's just that I wake up late. But today, you know, I woke up early. Like right now it's 10:40, right? I woke up early just because, like, I was just super excited. I'm like, let's do this. I waited so long to do this. I want to talk about this right now. So, also this location, I took inspiration for Debug Tool from this place, actually, which is pretty cool. This course might, like, actually suck for me, so let's see. I love the music for this course, too, if it wasn't at, like, 110. But anyway, I guess the first thing on my list is that I designed the base for NI. Oh my god, NI1's cover, which looks like this. And yes, I know it's just like stick figurines. You know, it's actually kind of funny because I've got a video on like the 6 different times I've tried to like pick up drawing again and again. And that should be out around the time that this video is. But yeah, I mean, for what it is, you know, at least like the general idea is there. It's not like I can't do like stick figures at the very least, right? But that's not what we're here to talk about. It's that like for a long time I wondered, okay, am I gonna release like NI 1, 2, and 3 as just Knights and Susians, or am I gonna do like Knights and Susians Part 1 separate and Part 2 separate? And I've decided I'm gonna do them separately. I think because it's not like they're going to be standing on their own for like a super long time, since NI1 is done, NI2 is done. Where's it going with this? I don't really remember. But yeah, the cover is done. I feel really good about it. I don't think too much will really change with it unless my artist, I don't know how she wants me to refer to her publicly, so I'm just going to say Unreal. Her Instagram handle, I'm going to throw that up, maybe like right there. I don't know how she wants to, if she wants to make any changes to that, just because like if she has any recommendations, I'm going to listen to them, right? But it probably won't be the case. It's probably going to look exactly like that. As for the only thing I'm like unsure about is the like the title text, because I don't think that's work that she does, and I don't know any graphic like designers, or I think that's what that would be called, right? I have no idea, since I've never done anything like this before. So I do need to, oh my god, stop! I do need to find some people, find someone who like specializes in that or something. Yeah, I've been like super careful this stage, oh my god. But yeah, the cover's done. I think I said last video that I was going to try to edit 23 and 24, something like that. I did that. NI2's chapter 24 and 25, so I did all 3 chapters. And I did that yesterday, actually. I did 24 and 25 yesterday. There was like a slight narrative mistake that was in 25 that I like pretty easily corrected. Just thought it was interesting to throw out there. But like that's the thing with NI2 is that like now that I know how to write, now that I know how to look for, it might not make sense as I say it, but like how to look for like grammatical inconsistencies as I go. Most of the mistakes in NI2 are like narrative and continuity rather than like grammatical stuff. Okay. Let's go! Okay, cool. Oh, man. Nice. The only thing is that I had everything I want to talk about on that whiteboard next to me, right? But I erased all of it yesterday to make space for new stuff. So let's see. Oh yeah, this is also kind of a minor thing. I figured out, so I use Word for like typing, right? And I use it in dark mode. And I'm like the only one who has read all of NI in dark mode. It's not like your standard, oh, the background is white and the text is black. I hate that so much because like I feel like if you look at that for a long time, you know, your eyes get strained, and like especially since NI1 is so long, well, and all of NI is so long. I was thinking, oh, why don't I just like actually put the PDF in dark mode, like in how it appeared to me when I wrote it, right? Because it's a lot easier to look at. So that's something I might do because I figured out the color codes for the white text and the gray background. The only thing is that the illustrations that I have up to this point would have to like be color corrected to match for that. Like I just mean the background for them. Like the background is white, and I would just need them to be, because like I need them to be that gray, because it's not something I can do myself with the way that, like, say on like the first illustration you see the word clack, it like kind of runs over the boundary of that panel that it's in. So there's this, someone already died? Oh, I killed them. Huh. Oh, what was I gonna say? Yeah, there's this technique that you can do where you like go off the stage and like stop holding A and then like do L or something like that and press A to get back on, and it makes you go faster. I do not know how to do that, dude. These oh my god, there's a lot of advanced techniques for F-Zero, but like all the wikis and like no one's made like a very like a concise video talking about all of it. I would be the one to do it if I understood all that stuff myself, but I do not. Oh my god. Okay. But yeah, as far as NI goes, oh, and I also got the illustration, it sounds weird, but illustration 1 of chapter 1 today, which came out really well. And one thing that I can't show the full illustration of illustration 2 for chapter 1, but I will show this, and you can see how it's like grainy. What was I gonna say? You can see that, oh my god, that graininess in the picture, right? I'm thinking that I want all the illustrations to have that kind of effect because I really like it. Maybe I'll throw up a few more like examples of small places where that is, where you can really see it. Because like without it, at least in illustration 1, it just looks like flat and it looks kind of weird. So I don't know. I think it's kind of nice. Also, it's funny because I have on my board here, like working out of style, that I just wanted to talk about it or like mention something about it. Oh, that is a spoiler. I do need to blur that. That like, even for these videos, even with like the way I work like very out of order, because I know the things I have going on right now are finish the NI2 edits, work, or at least like, what's the word I want for it? Just like think about Debug Tool or DT's narrative and work on TCC, which has been going really well. But yeah, like I just kind of like jump all over the place. That's like my sense of organization. And it also kind of ties into the, oh, I just killed both of the main villains. Let's go. Into the release schedule of all my books, right? Because you can see I have NI1, then NI2, then the Cleric Calculation, TCC. I can't see what I put underneath that. It's probably NI3 though. Yeah, okay, yeah, NI3, then Debug Tool, and then another series of What Color that I thought of the other day. Which that title might change, but I'll talk about that a little later. Um, I would release. I don't want to be like one of those people who has like awkward release schedules, like all these like media companies and whatnot, because like that's really dumb, right? But I also just need like a refresh in my mind to say, okay, I've been working on this like NI universe for so long. I'd like to do something different and make sure, at least before Debug Tool, because like that's my. I feel like that's gonna be like probably the biggest story that I have, as at least of right now. That the characters are just as important as the narrative is, and TCC focuses a lot on its, at least a lot more on its characters than compared to NI. So that's why those two are coming first. So I think that this release, it's probably not going to change. You know, it's probably going to be, you know, NI2, TCC, NI3, and then DT, right? That's probably just the way I'm going to keep things. Dude, I'm doing like way too well in these races. Dude, I'm actually going to finish this before I like talk about everything that I wanted to. I swear to God. Oh! Unless I die! Okay. Yo. Alright, I'm good. I'm good. Oh my God. Dude, I swear, man, it's always the Firefield ones. Oh, but yeah, I guess talking about TCC now, right? Dumb ramp. Where did we? Oh, that was the third lap, dude. Okay. Yeah. Oh man. Oh my God. Oh, it's so much, dude. I'm like flying through everything. What haven't I talked about in the sport? I talked about this. I mean, yeah, there's the Grimsey stuff, but yeah, really it's just the TCC stuff left, right? So right now I've written a sketch for chapter 1, and I've like completed like say 80% of chapter 2. And now I'm at a point where I'm saying, okay, I had this, I don't know if I mentioned the envelope last time, but just in case I didn't, the way I organize like my stories and like the things I want to do for a story, I have this document that I'll throw ideas into, and then it's usually ends up being like, at least in NI2's case it was 30 pages. For TCC I think it was just 10. And I print them out and I cut them and I say, okay, this is plot related and I want this in the story, so it'll go in like this pile. And this is character related, I want it in the story, it'll go in this pile, right? Please stay on the stage. Okay. What was I saying? Yeah, so I printed that out and I've had that sitting in its respective envelopes ever since, right? But now I'm at a point where I can say, okay, I know like enough of what I want the story to be about. I know how I want it to balance itself to say, these plot related things can go in order, because it's not something I do like right at the beginning when I write a story, right? Well, I mean, like I don't go super in depth with it. I know, of course, how I want the story to begin, how it should begin, right? And I just kind of try to build like a midpoint, like for NI1, like slight spoiler, I guess, not really. That midpoint was when Rachel fights Adrian, right? Because that's pretty obvious. It's literally like right at chapter 10 or something like that. And that's what I like tried to build towards. NI1, excuse the air in my throat, it's kind of like a unique case, since like I had no idea what I was doing. I was just like kind of going into that blind in terms of like, oh, how do I even like write a story? How do I like figure this out? Because I didn't watch videos about it. I didn't like look at tutorials. I just kind of did. Because I've kind of always been good at English. I've always kind of known, okay, you know, grammar should be this way, a story structure should be this way. I just kind of went with it, right? Where was I going with this? Oh yeah, like planning at the beginning. But for TCC and NI2, and I think you've probably even heard me say, oh, the story structure of NI2 is just better. I wouldn't say that's necessarily related to that, but it definitely plays a part in it, if that makes sense. It's kind of weird to explain. Also, dude, dragon slip, I swear. I know I'm not supposed to touch the control stick so I can keep going straight like that, but it doesn't really matter. No! Dude! Oh! No! Oh, I knew it was bound to happen eventually. Dude. Okay. Okay, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. Because, like, I'm flying through these things anyway, I swear. Oh, my goodness. Oh, my God. But, yeah. I also have videos planned. I think I might leave... I think I took... I'm wondering if the picture I took of the board earlier is enough to show the other videos I have planned. Which I think it was. I plan to do videos of, like, how I organize... and like plan stories, because I think people would find it interesting. Because I mean, I don't really know how any other writers like do their process, because I know some people are different, right? I've heard that some people kind of write the story as they go. Some people know like exactly what they want the story to be, and like what was the other method that people do? I don't. I thought it was like kind of similar to what I do, where I know what I want to be in a story, and then I kind of like put it in order and like fill in the gaps. That's kind of the way that I put it. I don't even remember where I saw that either. Weird. Excuse me. But I'm trying to make sure I don't die here. Alright, we're good now. It's kind of weird. I'm doing like decently well. I don't know why. And this is standard too. I mean, yeah, it's kind of like on a chill mode, right? But oh my god. Wait, can I get him? Oh. I've also, it's like a side note, I've also got my, of course, my video. What happened to him? That was weird. I've also got my video coming for like how I draw and like the other videos and whatnot, and I prepared my Just Cause 3 like game, because I've beaten that game like 3 times. It is such like it's like the best comfort game that I have. But now I've like prepared my save file again to where I can have like the gameplay look as interesting as I talk about stuff. So I might do that for this drawing video. I might use Toho, because I just got like Toho 6 again. I used to have it as like a as a kid, but I never knew like which game it was, and only recently did I figure out, oh, it's this one. But like, I don't know, it's a bullet hell game, so people might not find it as interesting. Maybe if I had like something like really short to talk about, like maybe 6 minutes, then I'd do something like that. But I think people would like watching Just Cause more, so I might do that. Oh, that was the third. Oh, dude, that didn't even dawn on me. Okay, we're good though. We are plenty good. Let's see what else there is. Oh, it wasn't of, yeah. So there's that. I was gonna say there's that video. I also have I talked about this in the last Floridone Friday. That I was making videos on shows called Leverage and Wentworth, and I still haven't found, a good way that isn't like slow to get footage of the episodes. Because I mean, for Leverage, it's not a problem, but for Wentworth, it's aside from like just recording the screen and then just using that. Yeah, I don't really have any easy options. Also, this course sucks. I wouldn't be surprised if I like lose a life on this course, or even like not get first. I have no idea. This course, I've seen like speed runs of this course. This course looks fun, but only if you know what you're doing. Which, like me, I'm having some technical difficulty. Okay, struggling a little bit. Oh my goodness. Also, I love the way the ground looks, like just as you're going forward. I do have to give this this course. What on earth was Deathborn doing there? I might pause on that frame. That was really weird. Dude, I don't even remember what I was talking about now. Oh, I was talking about the videos, right? So those two were kind of still in progress. I've written the scripts for them, right? And it's kind of weird since, like, of course, I don't normally write scripts if that, at least not traditional ones, right? Not in, like, an essay format. If that wasn't obvious already. But, for these two, I did. It's, like, kind of turning into, like a long script, right? It's not, like, super long or anything. But it is, like, it is lengthy. And that kind of surprised me. It just kind of happened. Dude, am I going to win? Oh, there's no way. I don't know. No. Okay, yeah, I'm not gonna win. But how far? Up. I think I'm in 4th. Okay. That I think is still okay. I think that's still, well, I still made the Grand Prix, but did I get 1st? I don't know. Hey! That's what I'm talking about. It's kind of funny because, like, that was super short. It's only been 20 minutes, but I think I've talked about everything I want to. Oh, all except, like, the TCC spoiler, which I'll, like, quickly mention, right? Because, like, no one really knows. I talked about TCC last time and what that was. So, if you're curious, I was going to say, if you're curious, go check out that video. But, I mean, I'm not going to mention it here. But, just because, like, it's a long... I don't feel like explaining the synopsis, which is kind of funny. But anyway, right? Songs, I will say that songs are one of, like, my biggest inspirations when writing, like, events, at least in NI and TCC, right? I take, like, a lot of inspiration from just, like, hearing a track, right? And it's kind of weird. It's kind of cool. And after hearing this one song called Al Ku, I'm just going to go with that. It was a song that played in Wentworth when one of its characters died. But, like, I heard that again when I was driving to university, just, like, kind of off. And, of course, I had TCC's narrative in my head as I was hearing it. And I realized, oh, one of the main characters who dies, I know exactly, like, how it's going to happen now. So that was kind of cool. Oh, I played as Phoenix again. Okay, well, I know I want to do the bottom one. I don't remember what it was, though.
From the special F-Zero GP venue, we're broadcasting an interview with the Grand Prix champion. Okay, then, I'd like to ask you something.
So we got... Oh. I was going to do got a message for your viewers, but actually I have no idea what this one is.
Don't you want to stay in this century? I like this century, but to protect it, I need to keep doing my job. I see. Thank you for the interview.
Fair. Hey, valid. Yo, Phoenix. Oh my god.
Everyone, we'll see you at the next Grand Prix.
I'm looking at my notes. I'm like, okay, well, I talked about this and this. Yeah, the Grimsey, just real quick, right? Because there's only 2 things left to really mention. Of course, at the end of every installment, every part of NI, there's like the chat, at least as of right now, called Chapter Z2. I might change that because even the other day, I thought it looked like a 2 for the Z, right? Let's just use something like easy. Doesn't matter what it is. Like this, doesn't matter. What was I gonna say? But yeah, Chapter Z2. I think that people will find this chapters like really interesting because I love them a lot, right? But I revised some stuff. Well, really, I added. That's all that I did there. There we go. Where was I going with this? I don't remember, but now you know. And as for the what color story I talked about earlier, I played this. Oh my god! Stop. Dude, horrifying. Absolutely. Why did I choose her for this course? Oh well, it doesn't really matter. What was I gonna say? Oh yeah, I played this like series of games when I was younger called Drawn to Life. And I saw this picture on Instagram the other day. Maybe I'll throw it up. Where I just kind of like, I really liked the way that it like presented itself, and it like inspired me to like generate some ideas for like this very small story. I will say that it's a story that I want to tell from the villain's perspective because I think it'd be like pretty interesting. I thought I was on the third live for a second. I got scared. I won't say a whole lot for right now, since like I've only like kind of thrown the ideas down. I don't really know. Okay, I want it to be about like this yet. But yeah, just kind of something I'm like thinking of in the background as I'm like doing everything else that I do. You probably won't see that story for a very long time, but just know that I do have ideas for like other stuff. And honestly, like that's about it. At least for this week, right? Because I know for this next like 2 weeks, my plan is to of course edit more like NI2. I'm kind of like really taking my time with it because NI2 you're not gonna see that for a while just because of like the art and all that. So I have like a lot of time because I work extremely quickly. But yeah, I have that going on. Of course, TCC. I'm probably gonna put. I said on the board or something like that. I'm gonna put it all on the table, and that literally means like taking all those cutouts and putting them on a table and putting it all in order. So that is my plan for Friday, or maybe Friday. I'm not sure yet. Maybe even tomorrow night. I have to see how things go. And what else? Of course, there's DT. Yeah, I'm kind of like, DT's kind of the same, where it's kind of like in the background. It's not my main focus, but I'm still like actively generating ideas for it, if that makes sense. But the ones I'm working on right now are TCC and NI2. Or yeah, the edits of NI2, my bad. But yeah. Now I'm going to record a video of how I tried to pick up drawing 6 different times. So if that is out by the time you see this, you'll totally check that out. It's going to be super funny. Thank you for listening as usual, and I will see you 2 weeks from today. Thank you for listening. Woo!
I be poppin', sparkles in them.